Resurrection Project Pan intro. Hello, welcome back to my corner of the internet. As you guys can see from the title, today we are bringing back whole collection Project Pan with a twist, always with an Alex twist in there. These are Project Pans that you guys voted on to bring back to my channel. I don't mind bringing in the last two Project Pans that I have currently. I let you guys know this on Wednesday that I am bringing back, I brought back, I should say, Deck of Panning, and now today I'm going to bring back whole collection Project Pan, but done a little bit different. As I had mentioned, I don't mind doing Project Pans that are usage goals and that are like randomized prompts. Those are fun for me because they are keep it fresh and I'm not committed to a product for long term. I already have Project Pans that have long-term goals. So this Project Pan, as well as the one that I uploaded on Wednesday, which was Deck of Panning, is more usage goal based. So there's other things you guys voted on that I will be bringing back, or I will be doing more of this summer. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I am very excited. So here are my rules for this Project Pan. Since last time I did this Project Pan,
I should stop saying that word. Alex, stop saying it.
Since the last time I brought this into my channel, I was able to pick whatever product in my whole entire collection. Since then, I have rearranged my whole entire makeup collection, every single bit of product, with the exception of lip liners, eyeliners, and lipsticks. Those are categorized by color. I categorize everything by season. So everything is categorized by season. So the fun part about this project is the fact that when I randomize anything, I will be picking from products that are within my season. So right now we are in spring, so I will be going into my spring drawers. When summer comes around, I will be rolling in things for the summer, for fall and winter, so on and so forth. So that way, one, I still keep to how my collection is categorized, and two, it kind of feels like a brand new collection because I'm bringing in all new stuff to pick out of for that season. That way I don't feel overwhelmed either with the amount of things that I have to pick something that I know will work and will maybe use that month because it might not go with my season, so on and so forth. Because I do not have a spreadsheet with everything categorized in seasons, I just have them in drawers. What I decided to do is put in my tiny decisions all of the categories that my makeup collection is categorized in. Foundations, powders, concealers, lipsticks, lip liners, eyeliners, so on and so forth. How I'm going to do this is I will roll the wheel for 5 different categories. I will have repeat categories in here. So sometimes I might end up with 2 lip liners or 2 eyeliners. I am okay with that because it allows me to use more of my collection within that season. So I don't mind that at all. 5 products at all times. I'm always gonna have 5 products. When I meet my goal, I'll roll it out, roll something in for it. I don't think there's one category that I did not put in this wheel that I own of, because that way I can use it, because a powder for the winter is not the same powder that I would use in the summer. So if that makes any sense. My goal is to use each product 5 times, and that way it'll also allow me to rotate through all of my stuff, and it still gives me the liberty of picking whatever I want whenever I want. The other thing is I don't want to get in that rut that I did a few years ago where I only and solely stuck to my Project Pan products and didn't go throughout my whole entire collection and use what I have. So this project will allow me to have fun throughout my seasons and be able to pick my stuff randomly, but still have some sort of control. So you'll see the category. I get to choose the product to bring in for that round. Once I use it, I roll out, I'll pick a new category. That's how I'll keep going. So obviously this is our first time, so we are going to roll in 5 categories for the first round. I hope I made sense. I'll have all my rules down in the description box for every video. So if you want to adapt this Project Pan for yourself, or you're confused of how I do it, I'll put it down in the description box. All right, so here is our wheel. We're going to do 5 categories. So let's start out with the first one. Liquid eyeshadow. Liquid blush. liquid glitter eyeshadow. My goodness. Cream eyeshadow. What the fudge? One more. And a liquid lipstick. Okay. The beauty of this is that I can see the history. I don't know. I bought Tiny Decisions app itself back when it first started and a few years ago. So I have the option of seeing my history. So here's my history of everything that I just did. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab everything and I'll show you guys exactly what we're messing around with. All right, guys, you ready? Everything is going to be used 5 times. As soon as I use it 5 times, then it'll be roll out for the next update, so you guys know. So here are my 5 products. First up was a liquid lipstick. So I have these that I consider liquid lipstick. These are the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Inks. So I'm rolling in the color Cheeky. So this is what this one looks like. I have used it before. It's kind of like a liquid lipstick vinyl. It's not your traditional lip gloss. It's not your traditional, it's a liquid lipstick. So I'm bringing in this one for 5 uses. Then a cream eyeshadow. I am bringing in this Mally Shadow Stick in Shadow Shimmer. This is something that I've been wanting to use more this year and I keep neglecting it. So this is perfect for 5 uses on that one. Then it was a liquid glitter eyeshadow. For that, I am bringing in this Maybelline Shadow Drip in the color Silver Drip. So this is a really nice one to kind of like tap on to my eyelids to add a little bit of more glitter to my eye look. And it's white, but it's not super opaque as long as I like dab it with my finger and put it on my eyelids. So we're going to bring in this one in for 5 uses. Then we had a liquid blush. Everything is liquid and cream this time. I ended up recently getting this. This is the L'Oreal Lumi liquid blush. Remember how I told you guys that I had the coral one and I wanted to try the pink one, so I ended up getting it. This is the Dewy Bright Pink. And I've only used it a handful of times, so I want to use it a little bit more. So this is why I brought this in instead of the coral one to use in 5 times and get good use out of that one. And last but not least was a liquid eyeshadow. And this was kind of hard because I needed to pick something that was a liquid eyeshadow that was not necessarily glittery. And that's difficult in my collection because everything has glitter. So I'm bringing this one in. This is the Hard Candy Moods Liquid Eyeshadow in Halo. And this one does not have any glitter. And it's more of like this kind of like cooler tone beige. It does give a nice look to the eye. If I want to use it as an accent or as an inner corner, I can use that as a base. Or I figured if I want to add a little bit of glitter to it, I could add this to it. So it's very versatile. And this is a great liquid eyeshadow. If you have very oily lids, it lasts a long time. So I really like this one. Okay, so those are my 5 products. These are my 5 items. As you know, this is how we're going to do it. So I hope you understand. Once I hit my 5 uses, then we'll roll in however many goals I reach. I'm going to keep track of these so then I do not lose them. I'll put them in a specific drawer to remind myself to use these products. I'm actually very excited because in all honesty, out of all the products that I'm rolling in this time, I really haven't used this one in a long time or this one. Everything else I have recently used this year, but this year I haven't used these 2. So it allows me to play around in my season and get the most use out of my things. And every month will be something different. Every month I might end up with 2 of the same category, and I'm okay with that as long as I am able to handle it. Obviously, as I go, if I need to tweak the rules, I'll tweak the rules. If you guys have awesome suggestions, I'll take those into consideration and I can implement them in this project pan as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was the best way for me to implement whole collection project pan without having to do a whole new spreadsheet and going through every category. I figured this was the easiest way. And it kind of gave me a little bit of control so that way I don't feel overwhelmed with what product is coming in and I have some sort of. All right, guys, that's all that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. May God bless you always. I will catch you guys in the next video.